This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Alright, before we jump into Strixhaven Draft, I want to remind everyone that Card Kingdom sponsors my content. You can visit their store and buy Strixhaven and such, sealed product and singles by clicking on the link in the description below on YouTube or the logo below on Twitch. So check them out. Well, this is not a particularly good lesson. It's just such a corner case lesson because you barely ever have or run into Planeswalkers. We're probably going to end up taking the rare here. Conspiracy Theorist is quite good. It's 2-mana, 2/2. Lets you rummage. And when you do rummage, instead of just losing that card forever, you can actually play it. And it also works with other discard effects, like if you learn and decide to rummage instead of grab a lesson. Other pretty good cards in this pack include Mage Duel, which I've been pretty impressed with. It's been a very good common. And Blood Researcher has 2. And Umbral Juke's not bad either. Those are the other pretty good cards in this pack. We're taking Conspiracy Theorist. It's pretty great, so it's what we're going to grab here. Tendrils of Agony. Wow, this getting past is kind of insane. But anyway, yeah, Tendrils of Agony is pretty hard to make work. I do think it's possible, but you'd have to go pretty darn hard on things to make it work. This is a much stronger pack, I think, than our first one, because I think Kion and Imbraham are things you almost always... I think you just always first pick Kion and Imbraham, so I'm not really sure what the person took. And there's also a Mortality Spear, which is great. Not to mention Necrotic Fumes, which is one of the better lessons. And not to mention Rutha, who's quite strong when you, can make it work, can double all the spells and whatnot. So, yeah, this pack, I think everything up here, other than Tendrils on this top row, is something you can first pick sometimes. I think we're going to take Kion, Imbraham. Imbraham especially is really, really good. And, Kion's not bad either. Mortality Spear is quite good, as I said, but I think this is good enough. I think this is a bomb, the Imbraham side, so I'm going to take it. So... Inkling Summoning is one of the best lessons, so that's cool. Mentor's Guidance isn't that hard to double. It's if you can, it's quite good, and you usually can. This pack is another one that's not amazing. It's not bad either, but that last pack had all sorts of things in it that I'd like to have, and this one doesn't have nearly as much of as many options. Yeah. Blue or red. There's not anything... I guess I'll probably just take Mentor's Guidance here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I think it's a good little draw spell. Okay, well, here's an Elemental Masterpiece, which is one of the key things. Like, you want to be able to ramp into this, and there's lots of ways to do that in blue-red in this format. So I may take that. I think Thunderous Orator is pretty good. Lash of Malice is too. Expel, situational removal, but it's not incredible. I'm leaning towards taking Elemental Masterpiece here over a Wormhole Serpent and Spirit Summoning. Yeah, we'll take the Masterpiece. Overall, I've been pretty impressed with Prismari. We had, our one losing record was with a Prismari deck, but it was one where I forced too much big spells and didn't have enough ramp. Okay, well, here's one of the really key cards for Prismari. If you can get this guy online and he just reduces the cost of a spell once, it's going to be great. So, yeah, we're taking Maelstrom Muse here for sure. Hunt for Specimens has been a big overperformer for me so far. Feels like a better Elvish Visionary in most ways. So, yeah, it's been pretty impressive. We're going to take a Muse. Okay. This pack's not great. We do have a Prismari card, but it's not an especially exciting one. I think the Trudge is pretty nice. We may just take a lesson. It's not the most exciting lesson, but I kind of feel like it's better than the Battleseer. We don't have any learn yet, incidentally, but, we're going to get some. I mean, the Battleseer is not bad by any stretch. It's just not great. It's probably what I take here anyway. Yeah. It's fine. I don't know. I wish they'd given them another common that makes a treasure or something, honestly. So, yeah, I mean, there's a little thought to negate, but I'm not a huge fan of... You know, even in this format, it doesn't counter everything, and I'm not a huge fan of situational counter magic in Limited. Okay, so we could take some fixing here in Lorehold Campus, which might not be the worst plan ever. Illustrious Historian's not bad. This Umbral Juke still being here is interesting. So, you know, fixing in this format, while relevant, you know, the easiest way to do it generally for like you do it for a splash mostly. You're not like a straight up 3-color deck usually. But the best way to do it is with lessons, because there's the environmental sciences or whatever. Now, what we may see, I'm going to end up taking the Historian here. I think it's a nice 2-drop. But what we may see happen is now that everyone knows how good that lesson is, maybe now you have to start taking lands more often. But so far, taking that lesson has just been good. So, you know, that's been a good way of doing things. We got another Battleseer. We do have a card with Learn here. But it's definitely better in a more aggressive deck overall. We do have a couple 2s, I guess. So we're not aggressive. I think I'm still going to take another Battleseer here, though. Okay, Pillar Drop Warden still being here is good. It works really well in this deck in terms of rebuying your big spells and stuff like that. And you have a lot of mana in this deck generally, so we're happy to take a Warden here. Neither of these lands do anything for us. The Aerialist isn't bad. Neither is Letter of Acceptance. If we're interested in ramping, we may actually just want the Letter. And right now, we're kind of interested in it. I mean, this is a color pair that is interested in it. This is kind of underwhelming, mostly because of Inkling tokens. It makes it really sad. I think I'm going to take the Letter here in the end. Thank you for the follow, Flash Emperor. All right, Soothsayer Adept's fine. I mean, it's nothing special, but it does actually combo with her Theorist, so that's cool. Teach by Example, I think, is actually playable if you have the right pieces. I do wish we'd taken that Rutha early, of course. Seeing that Rutha early and then not getting her has been sad. But I think we took Imbraham over her, so I don't think we're that upset about it. So I think we'll be okay, you know. Okay, so Learn card or mediocre 2-drop. Here I think I will take a Learn card because we have no Learn. We don't have any lessons yet either, which is not ideal. We'd like to pick up some of that. Okay, so the Biblioplex is pretty good. It's a nice little way to draw extra cards in the later part of the game. I think the other things we're really looking at here are Expressive Iteration and the Pledge Mage. I do like the Pledge Mage a lot. But I think the Biblioplex is probably just better. Thank you for the 26 months of subs, Twilight Pony. So I think I'm going to take the Biblioplex here over, like, you know, a couple of nice 2-drops, decent trick, and the iteration's nice, but I do think the Biblioplex is just better in most decks. You know, I love utility lands. They're just it's very powerful to have something that in the early game is a land actually become a way for you to grind out value in the later game, and that's just a big deal. We're gonna take the Biblioplex here. Okay, Augment Your Pugilist is nice. Cultivate has been pretty good. I feel like I've seen it a lot. It is an uncommon one of these, so Mystical Archive. So I guess that's probably why. Pugilist, pack one, pick one would probably be the pick here, but we're not really in green, and I'm not really planning on being in green at this point. So we've got a decent lesson here, but there's also another Pillar Drop Warden, which I think is really good for this deck overall. Tome Shredder is too, but it is kind of awkward because, you know, if you have Pillar Drop Wardens, you want to be returning spells and stuff. So, yeah, Burying Books also is on my radar here, but I think I'm going to take a second Pillar Drop first. Ooh, there we go. Okay. So this pack's strong for us. Oh, man. Okay. Why is this happening? Okay, so, you know, obviously Silver Quill Command's really good, but not what we're taking. But we've got Shock, Creative Outburst, Heated Debate, Elemental Summoning. All things we'd like for our deck. Right now... Oh, God. I mean, Heated Debate is, I think, what the responsible pick here would be. And I think maybe it's where I'm going to go. There's a chance this wheels. But yeah, Heated Debate, I think, is, as many of you are also saying in chat, I think it's the safe pick. I think it's what we take. It's great. It's just great removal. It's not as exciting as some of that other wacky stuff, but it does do the job. Okay, so we're going to grab a Fractal Summoning here. We need some lessons, and it's a nice one. And, you know, Adept and Serpent are both fine, but we're going to take a lesson here. So, Serpentine Curve's not bad. Opt isn't bad. Would I rather just have another Adept, though? Again, it combos with our Theorist. It also helps out our Mentor's Guidance. It's a fine 2-drop. Curve isn't a terrible win condition. How many instants and sorceries are we looking at right now? We're at 5. I mean, we definitely would want more to really get full value out of that, but, you know. Yeah. Let's go with another Adept here. There's another Mentor's Guidance, but there's also another Heated Debate, and that's just what we're going to take. So, easy pick there. Great removal. So, one thing we're kind of lacking right now, I think, is a win condition. We have some nice ramp and value engines, but we do need some sort of win condition. I mean, I guess Imbraham can do that in the right scenario. Wow. Okay, Heated Debate number 3, yes, please. Thrill wouldn't be bad. Serpentine Curve wouldn't either, but, you know, neither would another Fractal Summoning, but we're just taking another Heated Debate because they just keep giving them to us. So we're going to keep taking them. All right, here I think we take the Pledge Mage. It's a nice card. You know, it's good if you have spells. It's not that hard to, you know, it's hard to block and hard to attack through for opponents because it has so much going on in terms of how high is its power going to be? Nobody knows. You know, that kind of card is quite nice. I wouldn't mind picking up the blue-green land, just so we have like an occasionally we cast Kion, but mostly I think we want to cast Imbraham anyway. All right, we'll take an Expressive Iteration here. So we could use some bigger spells, but I do think just on the back of like really great removal, like Heated Debate, we're in pretty good shape. So again, I think win conditions are a little more something we're eager to find than anything else. But yeah, this has been pretty good. I mean, it may not make the cut in the end. I mean, it's not incredible, but it is better in this format than it is in most. Okay, well, here's a Quandrix Campus, but there's also a Tome Shredder. There's also a Bury-in Books. And, you know, we do have a Letter of Acceptance if we end up playing it. So, you know, playing Kion is already an option. I think we probably take Bury-in Books here. Or maybe it's Tome Shredder. Let's take the Shredder. It is a bit of a non-bow with some of our stuff, like I said earlier, but it's also kind of a win condition. Oh, great. This did wheel. We kind of thought it might, and it did. So that makes me feel much better about our scenario. Yeah, I don't mind Wormhole Serpent either. So what we really want to do in this last pack is find, like, more Maelstrom Muse type cards. I'll take the Curve here. Cards that reduce the cost or help us ramp into these big spells. That's kind of what we're looking at. I'll take another Curve. I don't know that all of those are going to make it, but... Okay. So, we're still not doing great on lessons. We have one Learn card and one lesson, so keep that in mind. I think I'm probably going to take Pop Quiz here over, like, Vortex Runner. This isn't a great pack for us overall. We do have Channel, which is cool. But, you know, that's not really what we're interested in. We'll take Pop Quiz here. We do want more lessons, for sure. Yeah, so hopefully we pick some up. Even just, like, Expanded Anatomy would be good. Not a lesson we want. I mean, it's not a terrible one, but it's not in our colors. Might just be Quandrix Pledge Mage here. We're not that interested in fixing at this point. Doesn't feel like we are anyway. You know, again, we have Kion, but it's not that big of a deal. Pledge Mage, meanwhile, can serve as kind of a win condition. Gives us a creature who can get bigger, you know, and that's pretty That's pretty nice. Okay, so here's an elemental summoning. That's probably what we're going to take here. Yeah, we have 2 cards with learn now, and that would give us 2 lessons. So that's, I think, about right. Burying books. We passed a lot of them, and I do like it generally, but when one has 3 heated debates, it's not quite as important, but it is a nice card. But we're going to take a summoning here and put it in our sideboard. Yeah, don't want to leave it in the main deck. Another elemental masterpiece. I have to decide if I really want that in a world where I'm not doing that good of a job of ramping. I mean, I probably do still want it. Introduction Prophecy is not bad. I think we'll take it. One of the reasons I think it can work out in this deck is we have 2 Pillar Drop Wardens, so we can actually discard them early for treasure and then just get them back, which won't feel terrible. But yeah. Okay, here's a Snarl. Ooh, this is a great thing if we wanted to splash it. You know, right now we've just got the Letter of Acceptance as fixing. So casting the Past Caller is not that easy, especially because we would need 2... Oh no, we just need 1 white to cast it, basically. It has a very high ceiling. This kind of fixing is good, but man, Return Past Caller is serious business. I think we're going to take it and hope we can pick up some more fixing here, because it's good enough. Oh, yes, please. Okay. We got a second Maelstrom Muse, which is great. I'm pretty happy with that. That really helps tie together these high curve things we're doing. So yeah, we're going to take Maelstrom Muse here. Okay, so here's another, you know, kind of a non-bow in that we want things in our graveyard, but at the same time, I do think Dust Speaker does enough that I'm okay with things not being in our graveyard for a Warden, and we can choose whether we want to do it, you know. So it's not like something that'll really hurt us. So I think we take Dust Speaker here. Ooh, okay, all right, well... So we've got Rutha and Stormkiln Artist here. I would love Stormkiln Artist, but... I think we need Rutha even more. She just gets silly, like with her cheap spells too. So, Blue-Red ended up being very open in this draft, if you didn't notice that. So we do have another Letter of Acceptance, which we might be interested in. I think we're more interested in it than... Yeah, I mean, Expanded Anatomy is not bad, but let's take a letter. Let's take an Archway Commons here too for fixing. I'm not sure how much of this fixing we're actually going to run, but, you know, we might run some of it. Introduction to Prophecy for free. Sure. That's pretty nice, you know, to get something like that late, because it gives us another option on our learn cards. Yeah, I think this draft turned out pretty well overall. I do wish we had 2 Ruthas, but having 2 Maelstrom Muses is great, so... Yeah. I think we want to splash Past Caller. Like, the ability to return spells is just really good. You know, it's not going to return any spirits for the most part in our deck, but we don't really care, so. We actually do have a few spirits, too, so it kind of evens out. Okay. So, I think in the end, we don't need these Battle Seers at all. You know, when I picked them up, I was like, and I think that's still where I am. And, you know, Serpentine Curve... We're at 13 instants and sorceries, but, you know, I think one of the main things we want to be doing with our big spells is returning them to our hand, or gobbling up spells. So having more than one card that really wants spells in our graveyard when we have more that want to take them out of our graveyard, I think probably means the Serpentine Curve's a little awkward here. Yeah. Definitely not running any forests, you silly thing. No thank you. So let's go back and put in a mountain and an island. Okay, so, you know, Soothsayer Adepts aren't great. Probably, how many cards with Learn did we end up with? Is it just the Study and... Pop Quiz? Is that all we have? It's kind of lame. I wish I could cut the study, but it's not going to be bad in our deck, but it is pretty underwhelming. Probably don't need Wormhole Serpent in this deck. So the question is whether I want 2 Letters of Acceptance. Oh, it does count spells in exile. That's a good point about Serpentine Curve. So Tome Shredder can still eat stuff. Ardent Dust Speaker would still take it away, but you're right. We should probably run 1. We should probably run 1 curve at least. Yeah. I kind of don't think we need the Letters of Acceptance in this deck. Yeah, I mean, we have high curve stuff, but this format's slow enough that you don't have to go crazy to get there. Plus, we have Maelstrom Muse to help us get there. So I think I'm cutting those. I'm considering cutting Teach by Example, too, because, you know, we have Rutha as a way to copy spells that is generally going to be better most of the time. Yeah, Serpentine Curve does give us something of a win condition, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about the Dust Speaker either in this deck, but it is powerful. I mean, the ability to redraw cards, well, not redraw cards, but the ability to draw cards off of stuff, I mean, it's pretty crazy powerful. But, you know, we have to cut some stuff. There's so many playables in Magic these days in limited formats that it's like, it's gotten pretty hard to trim things. So I do think we cut Teach by Example here. And we probably cut like a Soothsayer Adept. I mean, it's definitely one of our least impressive cards, even with Conspiracy Theorist around. It's just not that great of a card. Yeah, I mean, the Dust Speaker may just not be something we're interested in here. I think that's probably true. Drawing cards is nice, but, you know, what are you going to do? I think running 1 Plains for the Pass Caller plus the commons is enough. Yeah, I mean, it's a late game play anyway. So we're at 8/8/2 basically, which I think is a fine mana base and worth playing the Biblioplex for. I do kind of keep coming back to this Enthusiastic Study. I mean, how many creatures do we have? We have 13. I mean, and it's kind of more than that. I think almost all of our creatures double Mentor's Guidance, though it's hard to tell because the text disappeared. Almost every creature in our deck has one of those creature types. I mean, Tome Shredder doesn't. And I think that... And Pillar Drop Warden doesn't, but everything else does. So, yeah. I mean, we could consider going down to 1 Elemental Masterpiece, I guess. But I don't think we want to do that. So, I think I'm going to cut... I think I am... no, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. Maybe we don't want Tome Shredder in this deck, huh? I mean, I kind of think these 2 spell payoffs are going to carry themselves a little bit better in this deck than Tome Shredder. I mean, I've liked Tome Shredder, but I have to cut something. I mean, I could lose another 2-drop and it wouldn't be a disaster. Maybe that's just what I do. I think it is. Oh, it doesn't have the right card count. That's great. I may already be at 40 cards here. Good old Magic Arena. Okay, that did take us down to 40. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. You know, we do have a shortage of 2-drops, but I think having these, you know, it'll give us something to do in turn 2 often enough. So, yeah, I mean, you don't want to be doing this a lot, but when you do have Pillar Drop Wardens around, it gets to be a little more palatable. All right. I wish I'd picked up a better Learn card than that Trick. That's a regret, but, you know. This is a pretty good hand overall. We can play turn 2 Historian. then play Iteration on turn 3 so that we can, you know, play a land off of it and whatnot. And then, if Maelstrom Muse sticks around, Elemental Masterpiece will be coming around in no time. Well, now we have 2 2-drops. So they're sort of curving out over there, but it's not exactly like they're doing it in an aggressive way. We're going to lead with the Historian, just because if they do kill it, we can get value out of it later. And the Theorist, you know, is kind of something we'd rather not have die. I'm trying to decide, if I draw a land, I may just play the Theorist this next turn instead of Expressive Iteration. Thank you for the follow, Repax and B Nugis. So what are they gonna learn here? They're gonna get an Inkling Summoning. Alright, so we did hit a land here. I think that means I'm gonna hold off on my plan of like, I'm not gonna Expressive Iteration yet. I'm just going to play our Conspiracy Theorist. So we're going to attack here. It's basically a free attack. I mean, it's very likely they block it. Or, you know, maybe they'll just take 2. I'm down. Yeah, we actually do have that Learn Trick in our deck. Too bad it wasn't in our hand. Well, it didn't matter that it wasn't in our hand there. Because we just got to do whatever we wanted. We got to hit them for 2, so... So right now, Serpentine Curve's not so pretty. But... And maybe we shouldn't be running it. Maybe we just don't have enough cheap spells to really fuel it. Like, we have to get it in the right scenario or it's kind of bad. That's big. Yeah. So, we're going to play the Muse here. Maybe it'll get to live. But we're in a little bit of trouble just because that Pledge Mage is so massive. Luckily, they don't have a life gain payoff right now, but they could end up finding one. Well, we can kill that with Heated Debate, so I'm less concerned about it. Okay, so I can attack with my Muse, except for the fact that Master Symmetrist has freaking reach. So we're probably not going to do it that way. I think we're going to cast Iteration here. I need to remember the order in which one wants to click on these things. So yeah, we're going to do the Iteration here. So we need to read the prompts that it gives us, because last time I played with this card, I didn't read them and assumed, and it was not good. It's not a good plan. Okay, so... That's true. I guess I could attack and use Heated Debate for 1 mana. I can still do that. So the one we want to put in our hand... I think it might be the Warden, honestly. Getting back our big spell seems pretty good. The Pledge Mage is kind of small in this board, so we're going to get the Warden and put it in our hand. We're going to put the Pledge Mage into our library, and we're going to exile this land. Then we're going to play this land. And yeah, I guess I'm going to attack and Heated Debate for the 1. I think that's my plan here. So this is up to a 3/3 now. I guess that's a thing. Yeah. So next turn, we'll probably get to Elemental Masterpiece. Maybe. I think we're going to be taking a hit from Witherbloom Pledge Mage here. Well, and the Unwilling Ingredient, of course. He's kind of tempting to double block, honestly. Because this attack here could be about getting it in their graveyard so they can draw a card. But I don't think that's what's going on here. I don't think. Let me ban someone from chat real quick. There we go. I think we're just gonna take it. Yeah. We are. Okay. So I think we're in pretty decent shape here. You know. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna attack and then Elemental Masterpiece here. Nothing over there has reach. They can, of course, block it if they want to. I kind of don't think they want to, but... Alright, so we're gonna... Elemental Masterpiece. Every time I have to ban someone in chat, it ends up, like, screwing up my chat on OBS. I'll have to look at my phone to see what's going on in chat. It's like, what? Yeah, so we're going to take... Okay, well, we're not going to take this now. We just don't have to anymore. Okay. I was going to say, I will block that unwilling ingredient now. Ooh. Okay, okay. I guess we'll wait to play the land and we'll Mentor's Guidance here. Yeah. Then I think we play Pillar Drop so we can stop the attacks, and also getting back Elemental Masterpiece could be a path to victory here. That's not bad. Either is that. Yeah, that might actually come in handy here. Let's draw it. So... let's go to combat. So I could be more aggressive here and plan on using Enthusiastic Study to run over one of these creatures. But I don't think we need to do that just yet. I think we can sort of... yeah. I don't think we need to do that. They're probably going to give up their Arch soon with the plan of getting some good lesson, but we'll see. Let's play this Pillar Drop Warden here. Well, they're not doing it now. Open up chat on my phone. Yeah, that's not so good. Uh-oh. Well... the crappy thing about that is I'm kind of in a situation where... well, I guess you can't go off just yet. So there's that, I guess. But she's kind of a problem. Okay. So. I'm trying to decide if I'd rather play... yeah, let's play Rutha and the Pledge Mage here. Well, let's just play the Pledge Mage, actually. And... I still haven't looked at chat. Sorry, guys, for not being very interactive right now. In the midst of the game and everything, it's hard. Okay, so let's go to combat here. I'm going to attack with both of these and see what happens. So what we want is a block to be made on our 4/4 that lets us use Enthusiastic Study for 1 mana. Yeah, so they just wanted to draw a card off of that. That works, I suppose. Trample doesn't do us any good here, so... Yeah, I mean, in the near future, I'm going to have to kill Dina, like, next turn, probably. I guess I could Pillar Drop Warden now and kill it. That might just be the smarter plan here. It does open me up to taking 2 from the Inkling Summoning, but, you know, yeah, I think we kind of have to kill her now because she's going to go crazy in the very near future. Okay, so let's get back our heated debate here. Right, so that'll drop us to 8. Yeah, and then we'll use Heated Debate on Dina. Yeah, I'd love to play Rutha. Rutha and Double Serpentine Curve could be in our future. That's for sure. We're just at too low of life to let that continue to live, was basically our problem. So I'm really glad I killed that Rutha, because double Overgrown Arches would have killed us in a minute. So I'm glad we went the way we did. Well, that'll come in handy. Okay, so let's play Rutha now. And then I think we have enough mana to double Serpentine Curve, right? It does open us up to 2 more damage from some things. I guess I'm going to attack here first with... Yeah, let's attack here with these 3 things and see what happens there. Yeah. Because we may just decide to Enthusiastic Study in the end. That may just be our plan. So they're just taking this, huh? We get pretty close to killing them with Enthusiastic Study. Actually, we can kill them if they don't have removal, because we can double it. So if they don't block at all, we might try to go for lethal here. We might. They can gain 1 life, at least. So that's worth keeping in mind. Okay, so... Is double Enthusiastic Study going to be worth it here? Probably not. So they're taking 4, 6... Yeah, probably not, unfortunately. I mean... Maybe I should just do it because I'm kind of not planning on playing... I think I am just going to do it. I do lose Rutha on the battlefield, but I don't think that's a big problem. So, let's give this +3/+1. And then... You go away. Then we're going to sacrifice this. Come back, please. Copy our enthusiastic study. Then, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it over here. So there's a lot of damage. It's not lethal quite, but I do think it was the right thing to do because I honestly was not going to be doing. I'll get fractal summoning. I wasn't going to be doing anything with the Serpentine Curve this turn anyway because. Like, just didn't make sense to. So, and then we'll also get elemental summoning. Okay, so that's that turn. This deck's so wacky. Okay. Well, they did grab removal. I would imagine... I don't know. They have to kill... They'd have to do a lot to kill us here. I guess I'd probably want to kill our flyer. That's probably smart. Especially because I can't do anything about that flyer right now. Granted, if we swing out this turn, they're pretty much dead. And they have to give up a body to kill one of my creatures in the first place. Yeah, Maelstrom Muse plus Rutha is some gross stuff. That's for sure. Yeah, we got there. All right, let me see if I can fix chat in the meantime. Okay, this hand is definitely a little slow, but I think it's okay. This could be a scenario where we want an Elemental Masterpiece on turn 2. Kind of the funny thing we could do is get the white mana for it and use it to play the Pass Caller and then get it back later. Yeah, I can wait to decide if that's what I want to do. I don't hate that plan overall. Gets us up to 4 mana, which doesn't do a whole lot just on our hand alone, but it could be worth it. I don't think we need to do it just yet. So let's play our Rutha. I think leaving the Pledge Mage alone is fine for now. So they're in a similar deck to ours. Okay, so now I think we're in territory where we're considering that Elemental Masterpiece for sure. Let's play the Historian here. Because if we discard this at the end of the turn to get a treasure to play our Pass Caller, we just get it back. And that's, I think, perfectly fine with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do here. We do have to be a little worried about counter magic, I was going to say. Now we don't have to worry about it. Of course, we are dealing with a Retriever Phoenix now, though, and that's less than ideal. So yeah, I can Rumble right away. Alright, so we're going to do this. Yeah, and then we're going to go Pass Caller. So Retriever Phoenix is really good. I wish I had a way to exile it or something. We're just going to take 2. It is unfortunate the Pass Caller has to, you know, be staring at a Pillar Drop Warden, but I still think adding it to the board there was definitely worth it. Okay. So I could use Enthusiastic Study to help us punch through that Warden. It's not a bad plan. In fact, I think it's a decent, pretty good one. The problem is we're going to take a kind of a big hit on the backswing, but Pillar Drop Warden being in play is kind of a problem anyway because of its ability to get spells back. So yeah, we're going to attack here. If they decide to block, we'll use Enthusiastic Study. If they don't, we'll probably play the Pledge Mage this turn. Yeah, I think that's where I'm leaning here. Yeah, at some point soon, we can also do... I mean, we could do it now if we want to. Yeah, maybe I should just plan on double Rutha-ing. While I could do it now while they're tapped out, I guess. I think I'm going to hold off on it. It does worry me they're playing blue. But double Heated Debate we could use to kill this and that. And that's pretty good. It's just a question of... do I want to wait a turn? Yeah, I'm scared to wait a turn, I think. So let's just kill these two. Yeah, so we're going to Heated Debate this. Oh yeah, it can't be countered anyway. I always forget that. I probably should have waited. I mean, I still had bounce and stuff to worry about, but that wouldn't have been that big of a deal. Yeah, I should have waited. I mean, I guess the other downside is Rutha could have just been dead. So, maybe waiting wasn't necessary. It does look like it's going to work out okay. They had to sort of spin their wheels there. So, I think we'll take that. So, the Phoenix can come back, but I kind of don't think I care. Like, I think I'm just going to use, like, attack here with my Pass Caller and plan on using Enthusiastic Study. If they double block, I can even take them both down. I can actually just attack with both, even. No, it's not really worth attacking with that. We'll just attack with our Pass Caller. So we probably play Rutha and Pledge Mage here. Okay, yeah, so we'll use Enthusiastic Study here. They could have something. Doesn't look like they do, though. I guess Elemental Summoning's looking a little better right here than Fractal Summoning. It's a little earlier in the game. So, obviously, they're going to get that Phoenix back with a Learn card, but I think we're kind of okay with that. So, do I go more aggressive here and play the Lorehold Pledge Mage? Or do I play Rutha, who is gonna be able to, like, double Serpentine Curve? I think I'm gonna go a little more aggressive here. Because if we draw a land, we're just gonna want an Elemental Masterpiece anyway, so... yeah. Yeah, they're going to have the mana for a big spell here. Like the 5 damage one wouldn't be great news. I would only be able to double summoning if I drew a land, but... I mean, yeah. I guess that's not a bad plan. This way I get to add something a little more relevant to the board, but it's not that relevant with Pillar Drop Warden in play, I guess. Okay. Well, this turn we're probably going to play Tome Shredder and Rutha. I think that's going to make sense. Yeah. Although Tome Shredder... oh yeah, it does count Exile. Right, okay. So let's play Tome Shredder here. Try to play Tome Shredder here. I could just attack with both. I get in for 2 if I do that. I mean, you know, barring them having a thing. I think that seems fine. Let's find out if they have counter magic for our Rutha now. It is weird that they left the normal orc sound with Rutha, because she doesn't really look like she'd be making that sound, but, you know, who knows? Maybe she does. So now they can play a huge spell, which is not good for us. Especially if it's the 5 damage, look at a bunch of cards one. And it is. It is that one. We have one of those too, but we can't actually cast it right now, so we don't really want to draw it. I think we probably want to go with Mentor's Guidance. You do have a Shaman, so... not to mention 2 Shamans, yeah. Well, Mentor's Guidance here. I may just Serpentine Curve to make a 4/4. Right now, that seems fine. I have to hit a land for that to happen, but, you know... do we want to just go ahead and draw that land? Because we know we want to draw a land. I think we will. We'll scry the rest to the bottom. Yeah, we'll scry you to the bottom. Yeah, so then we go... Serpentine Curve. And yeah, we're just going to attack with the Pledge Mage, which I'm sure means they just block with the Retriever Phoenix because they're going to learn. Oh, they'll go to 4. Okay. That scares me a little bit that they're willing to go to 4 there. You think they have Magma Opus or some nonsense? 4, 5, 6, 7. They're not that far away from it if they do have it. Oh, crap. That's not good. Okay, so they're going to get a free spell. Not until their own turn, though, so hopefully I can find something to do about that. Let's exile the Enthusiastic Study. Boy, okay, so... This is not looking great, is it? I guess a flyer's not too bad here, especially if I get that Needlethorn Drake out of my way. 4, 7, 8. Maybe I just try to go wide enough to run them over, huh? Elemental Masterpiece can help us there. I'm definitely attacking with the 4/4 here. Probably just going to take it. But if I... yeah, or they'll not take it. Obviously, they would be dead. But trading with the Drake is fine with me. And then... God, is a flyer just going to be better than a bunch of bodies? They're at 4, after all. Nah, a bunch of bodies seems pretty good. Oh yeah, reach. So it doesn't matter anyway. Good call. What we could use is our spell. Our spell that they cast. They're probably going to get our Creative Outburst with Nasari right here. That's probably what's going to happen. They got Expressive Iteration, which is good, but at least not backbreaking. So, so there's that. So we're gonna have 3 4-power creatures next turn and 2 2-power ones. So that means they have to play. They have to play a creature here to not die, or a removal spell. That would do it too, obviously enough. So if we could draw our Elemental Mastery, they'd just be dead on the spot because it can target a player. Yeah, that's not nice. Though, I guess I'm kind of okay with them killing a thing that doesn't have 4 power. Now that I think about it. I haven't gotten to play with this card yet, but I've played against it like 3 times now, and it is not fun. But obviously, it's funny. He's, you know, Nasari is just so much better than the other side. There are definitely occasions where you play Uvilda, and it's all upside to be able to be Uvilda, but it's Nasari like all the time. Okay, Prismari Command is not great news for us. But it can only kill my Historian, so I'm not freaking out just yet. Yeah, so that doesn't upset me that much. So if I top deck removal, they're still dead. You know, that's a pretty good place to be after the turn our opponent had anyway. So take that one. Well, we didn't top deck removal exactly. Huh. We have to wait a turn on our Maelstrom Muse to get back that heated debate. I mean, Pillar Drop Warden. But that is what we're going to go for here. I guess maybe playing another thing with 4 power could have been better. Thank God they hit a mountain. Man, that turn, taking our expressive iteration and then casting it and then you get 2 exile counters off of that. It's pretty gross. So yeah, what we want to do is get back heated debate. Ooh, that is less than ideal. Okay, you're a big boy. Okay, so they have... What do they have? 5 blockers? Yeah. Well, we're going to kill Tanazir Quandrix here. Get back our heated debate. So what I think I'm going to do is attack with my Muse. Just so that I can also play Elemental Summoning. They can't kill it in combat after I get Tanazir out of the way. So... yeah. They do have to block... Yeah, no, it's not. Still not worth a real attack here. Unfortunately. It is kind of rough here that we don't have... Well, what we have going on isn't rough. Our opponent having Nasari is rough, since we know... You know, they're going to get a good spell a decent chunk of the time. They already did once. We've still got removal left in our library. So it's all kind of a mess for us here. Good, they hit another land, which gets us closer to our burn spell that could end the game. Could end the game. It's about to happen here with that Retriever Phoenix. They're going to, like, septuple its power or something. These games have been fun. You know, they take a long time, but they're fun. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that makes sense. Sort of. They can't really cast it this turn and not die. Oh, I guess if they kill a 4/4, they can not die. Or my 5... Well, no, they can't really kill Tome Shredder. He'll get too big. Yeah, Creative Outburst would be great. They did help us get a little closer to it. We got a 1 in 16 shot. So if they want to use Outburst, they have to kill a 4-power creature here. And they do. That does mean, again, if we can top deck removal of any kind, that we can win. Attack! Attack! Darn. Okay, another flyer's not too bad. They do have to block our mail. Well, they don't have to. They can go to 2 here if they want, I guess. So if I attacked with everything here... You come into play tap, don't you? Yeah. These 2 would die. I would only lose 1 creature, but they'd still have their 8/8. And they would block my 6/6. But they would go to... Huh. I think it's probably worth an attack with everything here. Yeah. They have to block all 3 of these after all. So my Tome Shredder's going to die. Everything else is going to live, though, and they're going to have to lose their Retriever Phoenix and their Pledge Mage. And then I'll play another flyer. I think this works out here. We can even use our Historian at the end of their turn. Let's hope they don't hit something awesome. They hit the Biblioplex, which is awesome, but not something they can use, so... It's not the end of the world for us. Okay. That scares me a little bit. Oh. Oh, it scares me less now. I mean, that is pretty good, obviously, but it's not a big problem right now. Yeah, they need to do a lot here to not die, and maybe they can, but it'll take a lot. We even get to make our 3/2 at the end of their turn. And it can do lethal damage too. Oh boy, this has been a long draft. We're on our second game still, and we're an hour and 20 minutes in. That's Strixhaven. Especially when you're playing Prismari Mirror like this. Okay, I don't think that's going to save them, but it is pretty good. Yeah, nah. It would if I didn't have Illustrious Historian in my, graveyard. That was pretty good, though. They get 1 body back. I mean, they get rid of 1 of ours, and then they get something back they can play. Yeah, so we just swing with everybody here. And that should be lethal. We have Elemental Masterpiece in the second main phase if it's not. Yeah, hitting lands with Nassari was rough for them, for sure. I was pretty thankful for it. Even if their first hit off of Nassari was really scary, the others being complete whiffs definitely were good news for us. They must not have had another choice than to do what they did that turn when they sacrificed their 1/5 and got back to big spell. Alright, I think we probably have to mulligan this. Well, I guess I can make blue mana if I have to. It's not like I don't have multiple ways of getting it back. Maybe this is just a keep. Because it's likely iteration and our draw steps will let us hit real blue mana. And, you know, not mulliganing is usually optimal. Yeah, let's keep. This is keepable. It'd be great if we just draw blue mana off the top. You know, that would be great. But I think the treasure plus iteration will get us there, most likely. So we do have, like, 3 ways of getting this back, so... Yeah, 3. I think 3. 3 is correct. Our 2 1/5s and our splash card, the 4/2 flyer that brings back a spell. That one. Don't really want to draw it right now, but... So, yeah. We need to remember to make a treasure at the end of their turn. So if I draw blue, I probably would just play Maelstrom Muse next turn. Like, if I draw blue anyway. That's probably where I would go. Yeah, so let's make a treasure here. Okay. In that case, yeah, let's expressive iteration here and try to find a real island. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. I can only take one of these into my hand, and I guess it's the guy who lets me rummage. We really need to rummage right now. We'll put Rutha back in our library and exile that. Yeah, that didn't go so well. That didn't go so well. We were hoping to hit... I mean, even a mountain there... Even a mountain there would have been fine, but, you know... Hey, there we go. Alright, that makes me feel a lot better. So... Yeah, I think we'll play Tome Shredder here. And just keep it back. To try to block their Tome Shredder. Since they don't have a spell in the graveyard right now. I think that seems fine. Alright, so we're going to go for the block here. If we make them use a trick, or a burn spell, or lots of other stuff. Okay, well, yeah. In that case, there's our heated debate. I kind of think I just want to play the Theorist, though, for now. So here's the thing, like, because we're having problem hitting land drops, I almost feel like trading here is fine. Like, forcing them to use a trick or some other thing if they want to save their creature. Now, if it's the trick that learns, it's not going to feel so good, but, you know... No. The thing is, it would make them use up their turn and their mana without adding to the board. And if they start adding to the board and we keep missing land drops, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So... yeah, I'm going to block. Yeah, that's kind of what we figured it was, but it's not terrible that that's what happened. I mean, it's not good either, but, you know. Okay, there's a 4th mana. So the question here is, would I rather just hold on to mana for Heated Debate so I can do it in response to Expanded Anatomy? Or do I just play my Muse, accept the fact that we're going to take a big hit here, and then kill it with my Heated Debate? I think adding to the board and taking a hit seems good to me. Because next turn, we can Heated Debate and Serpentine Curve if we draw land. Okay. Well, that works out pretty well for me overall, I think. So... definitely attack with the Muse here. Alright. So I think what I probably do here is kill Fuming Effigy and then Serpentine Curve. That seems pretty good to me. Yeah. Which of these concerns me more? They're both kind of concerning. This is bigger to begin with. This is going to get a lot bigger in the long run. Yeah, I think we're actually going to kill the Tome Shredder here. And then we'll Serpentine Curve to get a 5/5. They would have to wait 3 turns because they have Expanded Anatomy. So I'd probably get back Heated Debate if we draw land for our Pass Caller. Nice. So that Shaman is going to get the counters and the double strike here, which is not so cool for us. Trying to decide how I'd like to attack here. Maybe I just attack with the 2/4. I am going to play the Pass Caller, but it's not like it's a good blocker, you know? So yeah, I think we just attack with the 2/4 here. Then we play a returned Pass Caller. Oh yeah, we have Creative Outburst. I wish, if I knew I was going to draw a 7th land, that's what I would grab, but I don't, unfortunately. So we'll just grab Heated Debate here. Overall, this card doesn't seem like it has enough things to work with in this format, but Expanded Anatomy is one of the things it works really well with. Oh yeah, we do have discounts. That's a good point. There's no guarantee our Muse is going to be alive, but maybe that was the right route to take there. Okay, so I think I'm just going to trade with this. Okay, so play Pillar Drop Warden here. So I think we're just going to end our turn and leave up mana. Well, I can attack here. I might as well, huh? Yeah, I might as well. Because I can still cast Heated Debate after all. So, yeah, next turn we should be able to get back the big spell and Maelstrom Muse. Yeah. And cast it is what I mean. Attack with Maelstrom Muse and cast it. So by holding up Heated Debate here, I make their lives kind of difficult, I think. Alright, so we kind of have to Heated Debate the Twin Scroll Shaman now, but that's fine. Yeah. Ooh, Imbraham, huh? Interesting. So I think it's probably worth just going with the big spell here. You cost what? How? 2 blue and 2 red. Yeah. Get back our Outburst. And then we'll kill Fuming Effigy. And grab a Heated Debate for sure. I didn't have to Heated Debate the Scroll Mage, but they made it unblockable, and I didn't really feel like, you know, waiting around for bad things to happen with it. I mean, all they had to do was put counters on it or, you know, various other things when I was tapped out. So I figured while I had the mana, it was worth doing. So even if they expanded Anatomy here, we can then just kill that creature too. So that's good news. Well, now we probably Heated Debate that instead, huh? Wow, so can we cast all of this? Kind of think we can. So let's attack with our Maelstrom Muse. Yeah, so... yeah, we'll Heated Debate the Relic Sloth. Then... oh yeah, we can't quite cast everything. So we're going to hold off on the Mentor's Guidance for now. And just play out Imbraham. Yeah. So we've got them on a 2-turn clock in the air now. They can make this a 4/4, obviously. Yeah, so we're just going to take this. I think we're going to cast Mentor's Guidance here for the full cost. And then maybe we hit a spell. Yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah, so let's Mentor's Guidance. Bottom that. That's not what I wanted. I will take that, though. We can actually cast it. So it's great, actually, here. So yeah, we just attack with both of these and then Elemental Masterpiece. That should get us there. There are a few cards that could get us here, but there aren't a lot of them. Making that unblockable and then somehow pumping it would be really bad. Luckily they didn't, though. Imbraham's a cool card, because in that sort of situation, you know, you can play it when you're ahead and it's just a big flyer. And that's pretty sweet. But if you're at parity or behind, it still actually has a pretty great ability. We just, you know, in that game we didn't need to use it. Oof. So, you know, we had that hand earlier where our hand was sort of keepable. I mean, if we draw an island, we're okay. But, you know, we don't have a way to make treasure in this hand that sort of gets us there. I think this is one we probably have to mulligan. I mean, I guess a single island is okay. But if we don't draw an island... Oh, God. Oh, man. I'm thinking real hard about keeping this. No, I don't think we can. Okay, well that's much better, so I'll take it. We'll keep 6. I mean, I think I'm going to send back the Pledge Mage. As nice as it is, I think having this 2-drop is fine with me. I could send back the Outburst too, I guess. But the ability to make treasure could come up, and again, we can get it back in the late game. Yeah, I think we send the Pledge Mage back. We can't actually cast it with this mana anyway, so... And having a 2-2, a 2-1 is fine. So, yeah. We also have our white mana, so our one thing. I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea to depend on drawing one land. Now, basically, like, the rule about mulliganing in Limited is if you need more than one thing for your deck to work out, or your hand to work out, you probably don't want to keep it. But if you only need one thing, it's really not that bad. And that hand kind of needed one thing. The problem was that even if we drew an island, we weren't playing anything for a very long time. So, in the end, I think it was right to get rid of overall. So, we're just going to end our turn here. Yeah. Dream Strix is real annoying. Especially because I don't really want to kill it. The options are kill it or take a bunch of damage. Those are the options right now. I mean, I could kill the Pledge Mage instead. I think we have to kill the Strix. It sucks, but it's true. I get to learn off of it, of course. But at least they have less information, you know? They have less information than they would later. Yeah, right. And when you don't have information, what you do is just grab an elemental summoning, which, you know, makes sense. So, drawing Pillar Drop Warden there was pretty good, because it gives us a way to get our shields up. It also gives us a way, if we decide to make treasure, to, you know, do that. Seems like everybody's playing Prismari right now. Okay, so we do have a Shaman. So we're going to go ahead and Mentor's Guidance. Do we want to leave red untapped? We don't have any 1-mana spells anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So let's Mentor's Guidance. I would like a land. Thank you. Would I also like a Tome Shredder? I think so. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So I may do what I did earlier on this turn, except, unfortunately, our opponent has a Pillar Drop Warden, so it's not going to feel as good, but we can make a treasure and then play the Pass Caller to get back the Outburst, which isn't so bad. You know, it's definitely not awesome when your opponent has a Pillar Drop Warden in play, but... Ooh, that's not good. So basically we have to get back Heated Debate this turn, which means there's no reason for me to go the treasure route. Yeah. Let's see, we drew a land anyway, so I could do it if I wanted. But yeah, we're gonna go get back Heated Debate. Play Heated Debate. And in my turn. So 2, 4, 5, 6. So we're pretty close to Creative Outburst, which is good. Especially because we can rebuy it. Rebuying Creative Outburst is pretty nice. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't quite get there, but we did draw a Heated Debate, so we're just going to use that on the Pledge Mage. And play Tome Shredder. And end our turn. We need one more land. And then we can go Outburst, Pass Caller, Outburst, which is a pretty powerful sequence. I think we're just going to take the 1 here. Yeah. Ooh, that's going to be a 2/6 now? Well, maybe the Outburst plan isn't nearly as good now, huh? So we're going to attack. Play our own Maelstrom Muse, which will probably prompt them to get back their own... Use this to get back their own spell. Yeah, this is sweet. You know, Biblioplex is nice, but, you know, Hall of Oracles may just be better, since it can also filter mana. They're both very good, rare, non-basics. Okay, or they'll just bury me in books. That works too. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah. So we're gonna attack again. We're gonna play another Maelstrom Muse. They may end up running us over with this Hall of Oracles and Pillar Drop Warden. It could be a thing. So yeah, they can put a counter on it now. Yeah, we go to 4. Just where I wanted to be. So I think if we have a shot here, I'm going to need to cast Creative Outburst. I mean, Pass Caller, Get Back Debate isn't that bad. But the card selection on this is just so good. I mean, I know I'm dead to removal, but there's not a lot I can do about that, honestly. I guess Pass Caller can trade with the 4/4. You know, if they let me. If they play a spell, that won't be true anymore. But, yeah, I kind of think this is what we need to do now. And we'll get back a Heated Debate. And just end our turn. I think they have us here, unfortunately. Missing out on that 7th mana as many turns as we did has been brutal. Alright, so we're going to block there, and we're going to block here. See how that goes. I'm glad they didn't have the trample trick, but... Oh, man. Their deck is very similar to ours, but things went a lot better for them this game than they did for us. Oof. So... Okay. I think we attack here, then Heated Debate, and then play another Maelstrom Muse that's going to have to block. Oh. Yeah. Let's see if they block. If they block, I'm pretty happy, but I kind of doubt they will. Oh, yeah. So So they didn't, which I kind of expected. So, do that 2 damage. Oh, we don't have the mana to do everything I want to do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. So then we go... Is it better? No, I'm dead to a flyer if I do that. Oh. Yeah. So let's Heated Debate the Pass Caller, and then play Maelstrom Muse number 2. Who's going to have to block or we're dead. We're, yeah, just been on our back foot this whole game, basically. Oh, yeah, and they have that in their hand, so we're dead. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're dead. I guess we'll let them, do it. Muse's wood stack, yeah. Yeah. Yep. That thing becoming a 4-8 was no joke. You know, with the Creative Outburst in our hand, if they had decided to leave it as a 1-5, we could have just killed it outright. But obviously they didn't. So, so we couldn't kill it. It got out of range of all our kill spells. That's where one of those Barian books would have felt pretty good. Picking up one of, you know, a few of those is usually a good idea. We didn't in the end. I think the picks we had that we made over it all made sense, but... Alright, this is a pretty good hand. Got a 2-drop, a really good 3-drop. Really good 4-drop now, too. So if we could just curve out here, that'd be good. I mean, it's likely something eats a removal spell, of course, but... Another Prismari Mirror. All the Prismari Mirrors are here. Ooh, yeah, I mean, that is something we could have used for sure. We're playing sort of subpar 2-drops because of the way things panned out in our draft, but yeah. So let's play Rutha here. Very good chance she just eats a removal spell, like a Heated Debate, and then they swing for 6 here. Which is going to be rough. Okay. Or they'll wait a turn, maybe. I almost feel like playing Pillar Drop Warden here, just because of its size, is better than Imbraham. But it's probably not. Yeah. Let's just play Imbraham here. Kill spell, attack for 9. Luckily, we can at least block the Pledge Mage with our 1-4. One of the Pledge Mages, so we just take 6. But, yeah. Here's hoping they don't have a spell, you know? That's what we're hoping for. Okay. Well, it's not quite as brutal as it could have been. We are 3-1 so far, Kenyon. I think I'm going to double block one of them. Just a question. Yeah, we're going to double block one of them. Get that out of the way. Go to... Yeah, okay. So... I definitely think we play Pillar Drop Warden here. That size is very, very relevant. Yeah, so we're going to attack with Imbraham here. And yeah, then play Pillar Drop Warden. So yeah, this is what, during the draft I was talking about, like, the best way to fix in this format. And that's definitely it. Because every card you have with Learn on it becomes fixing when you have one of those, or more than one of those. My god. Luckily, I have a decent board for, you know, blocking that stuff. So I can double Enthusiastic Study here, but I kind of doubt that's what we want to do. Do I just leave mana up here for Imbraham and plan on using its ability to draw a bunch of cards? Or do I just attack with Imbraham to keep pressuring them? We're like right on the verge of being behind. I think just leaving our mana up and not attacking with Imbraham works for me. Maybe. Yeah. Those 3 Pledge Mages are nasty. Okay, well, we can use his ability. How much damage is that doing? Pigment Storm? So even double Enthusiastic Study won't save him. So... If I leave up mana here for Enthusiastic Study, I can actually double block one of these Pledge Mages. So I think I'm just going to draw 1 card here. Okay, why are you in the way? What's that about? Yes. Works for me. So it does involve us going to 6, but I think it's probably okay to take 6 and kill one of them. Plus we get to draw another card. Oh, I didn't need to double block. God, that was stupid. I could have blocked both and killed one without, and then just taken 3. So that was a silly mistake, but, you know. It's not, like, the end of the world type mistake, but it's not a good mistake. We're going to get elemental summoning, because we could use a large creature pretty badly right now. Let's see if that 3 damage ends up, you know, coming back to bite us. Good chance it does. Good chance it does. So we have, what, 7 mana? So we could double elemental summoning here. Maybe that's just the plan, huh? I could also double Heated Debate. That's probably an even better plan. Yeah, it is. So, let's attack with Rutha. Then, we're going to use Heated Debate. Copy Heated Debate. And then kill the Pledge Mage. Other Pledge Mage. Then it's like, do I just want to get back another Heated Debate? Get the Heated Debate back and have removal ready to go, or hold on to my 1/5 here? I think holding on to the 1/5 seems okay. I'm gonna be real mad when we end up dying to something. Okay, well, now they force us to get back Heated Debate, but the good news is they'll be able to copy. Yeah, they can copy it, but it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, so Pillar Drop Warden, go away. Give me back my Heated Debate, please. Thank you. Use Heated Debate. Now, the bad news is if they have something with haste here, that's not going to be too good. Maybe I should have Expressive Iteration first, huh? I do think I'm still going to cast it here. Finding white mana, for example, would be really good. Ooh. Okay. So let's put the Muse in our hand. Let's put this into exile. And exile... Yeah. Oh, I did that backwards! Earlier in this draft, I was saying I need to remember which way to click by actually reading the prompts, and I didn't do it there, like a fool. Okay. Well, then. Let's play Maelstrom Muse. I didn't pay the 2. So, did I? Did it have me auto pay? Oh, God. Yeah, I didn't mean to pay the 2. I must have clicked on auto pay there when I didn't need to. That's rough. Because I specifically said I don't need to pay it because they're not going to copy it, but then I didn't do it, so, you know. Yeah, so we'll play Rutha here, too. Probably gets countered, I guess. Feels like she might. Or she just dies, but that's acceptable, I guess. Oh, I didn't pay it. Okay, good. You guys are making me feel better. Because I was like... We're in pretty good shape here. I wish we were at 9 instead of 6. But, you know, especially because of cards like that, I wish I was at 9 instead of 6. Yeah, so we're in an awkward place where Mentor's Guidance will just be doing its one thing. But I think we kind of have to be happy with that at this point. So, the fact that I don't have white mana means I can't play the Pass Caller, so I'm never going to have 0 cards in my hand, so I don't think we want it, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, crap. Here's where a few extra life would have been good. That's for sure. So... Okay, we did draw Heated Debate, which is good news. So, I think we just attack here and leave up Heated Debate. I think if we just try to kill the Phoenix, things could go real bad for us. Yeah. They can't counter it, so we don't have to worry about that. God, I wish I had more life, like I should have, if I wasn't an idiot. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go Heated Debate. I guess I can wait. We'll just fire it off now, because if they learn now, I'm gonna be real mad. Okay, good, they didn't. Well, we do have the ability to rummage here, which is pretty good. Of course, I can't cast my Pass Caller anyway. I guess unless I rummage into a Plains. That would be cool. Alright, so let's play Tome Shredder here. We are going to rummage here. I think we just attack for 8 and rummage. Oh, that's sad. Really slows the clock down for us. Okay, that's a good draw if we're allowed to make it to our next turn anyway. We may as well decline, because... Yeah. Alright. Let's hope they don't get a card with Learn. Hello, the talk. Ah, crap. Okay, so we're not going to be dead outright, but we have to draw something or we're dead. Man, I'm mad about that damage I took unnecessarily right now. We're going to go to 1 here. 3, 5, 7. We do have a chance to draw another card, which will be good, but, you know. So we're at 7 here. Okay. So I think we attack. I mean, we don't really have a choice. We attack with everything here and we rummage and hope that we find something that will help us. We can actually, yeah. That's our only, that's what we got to do here. That's not going to do it. That sucks. So, I absolutely... Well, maybe they have a kill spell anyway. So maybe I wouldn't have... It's not a guarantee I would have won if I had not taken those 3 extra damage. But... we would have been a lot closer than we got. Yeah. That's lame. That's lame. Powder Mage, the answer to your question is just that. I'm busy a lot of the time. That's the answer. To be fair, my teaching right now is more of a part-time job, and content creation is more of a full-time job. So that's partly how. It's not... My teaching right now isn't full-time. So we started out 3-0, and we've dropped to 3-2. It's always a bummer. But... you know, I made some dumb mistakes in that last game, so can't really complain about any, you know, we didn't have a bad draw. We didn't have anything like that. You know, there's nothing to complain about other than myself. Taking 3 unnecessary damage. All right, this hand's pretty good. It's a little slow, but that's usually okay in this format. I'm probably just going to Mentor's Guidance on turn 3 if I don't have anything else to do, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, we do have something else to do, so we will do that other thing now. So I kind of think I'm just going to play out Imbraham here and try to pressure them in the air. So we'll attack. This is going to gain counters and stuff, so we do kind of really need to kill it soon. And right now we don't have a way to do it, which is a little worrisome. But hopefully we can find one. Okay. Well, that doesn't gain them life right away, but they may probably get environmental sciences here and gain life. No, just Inkling Summoning. That's less scary, I think. Man, Imbraham. You're a dean. You can't be letting people flunk you. I think I have the time right now to use Mentor's Guidance, and we get a copy, so I will. Don't really want you. I do want you too, yes. Thank you. Alright. So we end our turn here, obviously enough. Looks like we're going to get to Heated Debate that thing before it becomes a huge problem. Yeah, you can basically attack with both. No, I'll take both. Okay, so I think we play... Oh, I needed to draw land to do that, didn't I? Damn it. Pledge Mage plus Heated Debate would feel pretty good here. But it's not really an option. I could get real risky here and pop Quiz and try to hit a land so that I can also cast Heated Debate. But it's probably just better to play a good blocker right here. Which is not optimal at all, but it's kind of what we have to do. Yeah, I mean, if they have a kill spell here for our Pillar Drop Warden, it's not going to be good for us. I can tell you that much. Alright, well, now we have a new Heated Debate target. Ooh, Biblioplex. So, yeah, we definitely now we go with our Pledge Mage Heated Debate plan. Nice. That makes me feel a lot better about what I'm looking at here. Man, you know, in the first few games we had no problem casting Return to Past Caller, but it's been kind of rough since then. So I think we double block the Karok. It will make these both bigger, but we can't really let it continue to wreak havoc here. Okay. So we've got 7 mana. So I think that means we want to pop quiz here. We could get back Pillar Drop Warden to kill one of the Blood Researchers. And we're kind of getting in the neighborhood where that's appealing. Maybe that's just the plan here. I mean, it's not a great blocker, but... I mean, it is a great blocker, but it won't be very long because he's have Menace anyway. And if we wait much longer, these Blood Researchers will get bigger. Yeah, this does at least get a counter out of that too, which isn't irrelevant. So, yeah, let's do this. Get back Heated Debate. Heated Debate one of the Researchers. And end our turn. So I think we can afford to make that into a 4/4, and it's not the end of the world. Oh my god. Okay, well that is quite good here. Yeah. So we go Heated Debate, kill that. It was a good draw, and then we play out a big creature to help us deal with the Pest Onslaught that we're facing down here. Okay, time to pop quiz. I could really use a flyer, but, you know, I can live with that, too. Oh yeah, my Pillar Drop Warden can block the 2/1. I kind of forgot about that. So I'm a little worried they might have the trick, the like gain 2 life +2/+2 trick. If they copy that, it's going to be kind of a massacre. So let's hope they don't have that going on. Let's hope they don't have a Reflective Golem nonsense thing to do here, and it's just a 3-mana 2/3. I mean, okay. I think maybe they thought they got to copy that, but the way it's worded, you do not. So I'm perfectly cool with them giving up a card for that, and I'm just going to take 2 here. Well, crap. This Return Pass Caller has been pretty bad as of late. So, Enthusiastic Study can fetch us another token maker, which is obviously pretty good. So maybe it's just worth doing to do some damage and draw a card that'll give us a body that's not tapped. I don't know. It's probably not. I could also get back Heated Debate or Mentor's Guidance or Pop Quiz with my Pillar Drop, but I think we need the Warden. I think we're just going to end our turn. Make a 3-2 at the end of theirs. Uh-oh. Well, now we're going to have to get back removal. Because our life is far too low to contend with that. Alright, so I'm going to do this. So we're at 4-7. We've got 8 mana. That is not awesome. Having to lose our reach creature, but Spectre of the Fens can kill us in a matter of turns. However, I think maybe I cast Elemental Masterpiece here. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack with my Pledge Mage. Yeah, attack with Pledge Mage. I'm sure it gets chump locked, or maybe they take 7. Okay, maybe we'll be able to sneak in a little bit of lethal at some point. Maybe not. But then we're going to Masterpiece here. The reason I didn't Masterpiece first to do 1 more damage is I wanted to leave up Enthusiastic Study in case we got something sweet out of the deal. Wait a second. Are we, like, dead to all the attacks if we don't kill Spectre of the Fens? They untap. They attack with everything. No. Ugh. We're not really where we want to be. Okay. Okay. Alright. So let's Expressive Iteration here. And read the prompts correctly. That's always key. Ooh, Heated Debate's real good. So we want that in our hand. And then the other 2 options don't really matter, but 1 goes in our library, and then we exile 1. Then we play an island. Okay, so let's attack with... Let's just attack with our 9/9. Yeah, I was going to say, they're going to start chumping that at some point. And at some point, that may allow us to Heated Debate, which will be pretty cool. Okay, so... I guess I should have just Heated Debated there. It didn't really matter, but... Oh god, did they have a trick? Okay, I was going to say, if I F that up and they have a trick, that's going to be potentially really brutal. Luckily we can kill it, but it's going to give them another pest before we get the opportunity. And we have to give up our reach creature to kill it. So, you know, that's all. It's all a mess. It's not how I drew it up, that's for sure. Okay, so Hmm. Okay. We have to give up our Pillar Drop Warden and get back Heated Debate. Then we're going to cast Heated Debate. Then I think we're going to go with Serpentine Curve and not attack at all here. And try to punch through with Lethal plus Enthusiastic Study on a future turn. I think that's all we got, basically. So they have 5, 6, they have 8 attackers, and right now I have 5 blockers. The flyer gets through. Yeah. We can't attack. So what are we hoping for here? To sneak in Lethal with Enthusiastic Study? I mean, I think that's basically what we have here. So I can add another creature to the board after I Enthusiastic Study. But it kind of would mean we have to Enthusiastic Study. Man, this Pass Caller has really been a brick for us in our last 3 games we lost, right? It's just been in our hand with no white mana, which has been rough. Which has mostly been kind of bad luck that we've ended up there. So let's attack with the 12-12 here. Yeah. Yeah, attacking does kill me, doesn't it? Well, that sucks. Yeah, they have 5, 8 attackers. I have to take 2, and I have 4, 6 blockers. So yeah, it would kill us. Yes. So we have to Enthusiastic Study here to Enthusiastic Study here, which is rough. But, you know, what are you going to do? Oh god, if they kill our creature here... So... this could help us find something to get us out of the situation. And I think that's a little better right now than Fractal Summoning will be. Yeah. We need to find something else. Ooh, yes. Flyer is a big help, and in fact... 2 flyers is a really big help. I think we'll just go with that. Okay. We've at least prolonged the inevitable here. We're going to draw another 2/4 flyer here. Yeah, so I think we can actually attack with our 2/4. We can start pressuring them a tiny bit here. Oh yeah, reach. They forgot about it too, clearly. Yeah, so we're gonna pass the turn. We have so many, like, big splashy spells, and there's only 11 cards left in our deck. Okay? So, we gotta draw something here. You know, white mana would be good, too. Hey, look, that's gonna be white mana. And that'll allow us to start turning the Biblioplex on, which will be good. Which means... still don't really feel like we can attack very effectively at 4. I think maybe next turn we will. Okay, Pass Caller, what are you going to grab us? Removal, I think. Yeah. That seems to make sense. More so than Elemental Mastery. Another big creature isn't what we need. What we need is a way to kill this creature with Reach. So yeah, I think that's where we'll be going there. Okay. So let's play the Pass Caller here. Yeah, get back a Heated Debate. Cast Heated Debate on Scurrid Colony. Gonna get in with both Muses now. They have 7 attackers, and we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we're gonna attack with both Muses here, and then play Conspiracy Theorist, and then we can also activate the Biblioplex. Actually, we don't have the mana. Just kidding. I'm a little scared to attack with more than one Muse. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should just suck it up. Maybe I attack with Muse and like a 9/9. Yeah, that seems a little less dangerous. Yeah, let's go that route. Yeah, start throwing bodies in front of stuff. That will make us happy. Then we'll play Conspiracy Theorist. Oh, yes. Okay. That is quite good. The question is, how do we want to use it? We don't really have to figure that out right away, I don't think. So, yeah, let's rumble again with... I mean, this will reduce the cost twice, but I still am a little scared with the Pest in play. It just seems like I'm finally getting ahead here, and I don't need to be overly aggressive in this situation. Like, things could turn around on us pretty easily in a Witherbloom deck. They have enough ways to do extra damage to us. So for now, at least, we're going to continue to be a little bit conservative. Now, we can kill the Pest, of course, but... not the Pest, but the Inkling. That's probably just what we should do here. Yeah, I should have been more aggressive there and just use the Outburst to kill the Inkling. And I think that is what we're going to do here, because it really lets the floodgates open next turn. So yeah, Let's Outburst. Kill the Inkling now. I think all attack and kill the Inkling was probably the right thing to do there. So I think I missed that. 3, 4, 5. So we can also cast Elemental Masterpiece. So that's how much mana we have. So they should be dead next turn, barring something crazy. Yeah, finally. They should have been dead that turn, but you know, I did not play that great. I haven't been playing that great at all in this draft, but at least we got to a winning record now. All right, I think we can keep this. It's probably the kind of hand where we need to make a treasure, but we're on the draw, so we have a little bit of time to figure out if we need to do that or not. You know, by a little bit of time, I mean like one more turn. We might have to. Yeah, we'll probably need to. Just to be safe here, mana-wise. See if we get run over by a black-white aggro deck. Doesn't seem like the best matchup for us. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make a treasure here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think we play Conspiracy Theorist here, and then also play Archway Commons. Which gives us the red mana we so desperately wanted. We're still not in great shape, frankly. Yeah, especially because they're gonna do that. Okay, he'll help, but there's a good chance Imbraham just eats a removal spell here. But, you know, we're gonna go for it anyway. This is not the start you want against this kind of deck. We would have wanted, you know, the Prismari Pledge Mage and stuff like that is the kind of stuff that our deck could have really used. That would have been really great on a board like this one, where our opponent is just, like, killing everything. Okay, well, playing something that can actually block seems reasonably good. Oh, look, they have Cody, I guess. That's fun. Or, I guess Cody's, like, not this color, but a different animated book, apparently. Okay, so... yeah, we'll block here. Go to 8. Yeah, the games have been very long, yeah. They have been. Which is fun, but, you know. Oof. Okay. So, it's going to come down to whether or not we actually make it to next turn, basically, is what we're looking at. So we're going to have to Serpentine Curve here for a 2-2. And then not only make it to our next turn, but draw a land. We're 4-2, Phrasing Boom. Looks like we may be about to get kicked out of the draft, though, at 4-3. So yeah, we're going to block Leech Fanatic here. Hope it goes our way. And then also hope we draw a land to play our Elemental Masterpiece. These are the things we have to count on here. And that's a lot of things, so we'll see. Okay, okay. So, land. Please give me a land. Oh, we did it. We might actually claw our way back now. Yeah, the Silver Quill aggro deck is sort of the fun police of this format, because all the other decks are so dirtily. That is not good. I'm going to be double blocking that, even though it'll kill my creature and draw them a card. I kind of think we need to kill it, so... Okay, so do I enthusiastic study here for a token just so I can start activating my Biblioplex? Plus having a second blocker doesn't seem like a bad plan. Yeah, we're gonna... Do we actually want to attack? I mean, we're at 5, and we can play a 4/4 out of our sideboard. It's a little... Oh, they're at 32. I think we have to play the long game to have a chance here. I think attacking is unnecessarily risky in this situation. With all the cards they have in their hand. And the pump spells and stuff. +1/+1 counters. Yeah. So, we're just going to do this. Grab our elemental summoning. Play our elemental summoning. What we don't want them to find is a flyer. I guess I'm going to use my Biblioplex. We can wait. Okay, well, see, that could have been really bad. It's still not good, but... Alright, so we're going to do this. Then we're going to Biblioplex. Yes, we do want to reveal that. Thank you. So, let's just pop quiz now. Nice. I think we'd rather have Fractal Summoning than Introduction to Prophecy. Yeah. Crap. You know, if they have a way to give, like, one thing flying or whatever, we're dead here. But that's also true if we try to play Fractal Summoning, so there's no reason to do that. No reason to do it. Alright, so we're going to block each of these. It's tempting to double block the Orator, but I feel like that would go really bad. There's such a good chance that goes bad. Like, yeah, they would have straight killed us if we double blocked the Orator. So that works out, I think. Okay. How much mana do we have? 3, 4. We have 9. So we can play this. We have a heated debate in there, right? Seems like we always do. Oh, man, we don't. We do have Creative Outburst. We'd have to wait a turn, but it's probably worth it. So... whoops. This is what we wanted to do. So yeah, let's grab Creative Outburst. And we're going to end our turn. Uh-oh. So that means we're not quite dead, right? We'll go to... I don't know. I don't know. We're close to being dead. So they can either lash our Pass Caller, and that's probably what they do, and then attack us for 4. Oh no, they have to use it on their own stuff. Interesting. That was an interesting choice, because... Okay. Well... Now I kind of feel like we have to kill Mavinda. Mavinda does way too many things for us to let it live. Yeah. So... Hold on a second here. Oh no. So they have the indestructibility or hexproof trick here. Well, crap. I think that means we play Maelstrom Muse instead of our other plan. Wow, they're doing that again, huh? Thank God they can't use that stuff on my creatures without paying 1,000 mana. Because that would be really bad. For us. Okay. So, now that they've done that, God, I wish... Yeah, so we're going to play Tome Shredder here, too. Then we're going to end our turn. So you can't flunk my creatures without paying 1,000 mana. So they use that ability again, but... Yeah. I guess maybe I should have just gone to combat. Because if I had, they would have let me kill the Mavinda, but... Nope, can't do that either, man. Oh, except they can. Yeah, if they use it during the end step. Oh, they don't even have to use it during the end step. So that means we're dead. Crap. Because it does target one of their creatures. Yeah. Oh no, we're not quite dead. We can block the Orator. And go to not very much life. Well, that's not good. Okay. Okay. So, I think we have to kill Mavinda. Ah, they have that trick again. Why? Why did they have it? Okay, but I can actually use both of these if I tap my mana. Oh no, I can't. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this costs 7. So the only way this is going to work out for us is if they screw up again. Yeah, I can wait, that's true. And I mean, it's kind of what I have to do, I think. The problem is the Orator's going to gain flying if Mavinda's allowed to be in play. So I think what I'm actually going to think about now, it's not worth it. So, I mean, we're dead. We're dead unless they screw up, because these are both going to be flyers. And then I'll go to... Yeah. I mean, they have to do things correctly, and they might not. But we're pretty much dead here. Oh, God. Let's try. I mean, there's not anything else we can do other than hope that they don't do it correctly. Oh, you know, like that. Okay. All right. That's interesting. So, yeah, we're going to throw that in front of it. We could try to double block, but we know they have that trick, so why would we, you know? Okay. Huh. That's not how that works. It doesn't have trample, right? Nope. Opponent has made... You know, we make a lot of mistakes. Because I'm me. But our opponent has made some very... Like, clearly they don't fully... They're not used to playing with Mavinda. Yeah, our opponent is trying to help us. That's what it feels like, that's for sure. Because now we can just outright kill the Orator. Yeah, I mean, we just kill that Orator now. I want the Wanderer. Flyer seems pretty good. Yeah. And then we're just going to end our turn. There's still enough ways that we might get dead that I'm a little scared. Thank God we have heated debate, huh? So we can actually attack now. And we're going to play Maelstrom Muse. Okay. They had 1 planes left, so, you know, why not? Oh, hello. Okay, so they're both going to attack here, and then we're going to play... I think we'll play the Warden and Rutha, and then double Fractal Summoning next turn. That seems pretty good. Getting the Warden in play also means we can find some removal in a hurry. You know, if we need it. Yeah, we kind of do. I mean, if they want to. So maybe we just double Heated Debate here and attack with everything. And I guess we can wait to do it till after we attack to save on mana. And then also Fractal Summoning, but I think just recasting Rutha seems pretty good. Alright, so let's Heated Debate. Kill the Pledge Mage. Use Rutha's ability, copy Heated Debate. Yeah, and then we'll just replay Rutha. So that does actually mean they get to put the counter on the Pledge Mage first, it just doesn't really matter. Yeah, double Outburst in the future with our Pillar Drop Warden could be pretty filthy. That could close out the game, potentially. Right, everybody's going to rumble here. Then we'll replay Rutha. Okay. Well... everybody's going to attack here. Okay. Yeah, our opponent, you know, we make, as I said, we punt all the time. But they made some significant, they kind of panicked, I think, when they didn't really need to. They kind of had me the way the board was. And they started, you know, I think overthinking things. That's, you know, and it happens. We've all been there. you know, especially if you're new to the game, and Mavinda or whatever their name is very complicated. But yeah. All right, this is a nice one. These guys have really been the MVP overall, which isn't surprising. It's one of the better of these, like, signposts. Don't play a 2-drop. You don't need to. They're overrated. Okay, well, he didn't play an aggressive one, so I can live with it. So I guess we go Pledge Mage, Maelstrom Muse. Yeah, I think we can... Yeah, we'll play the Pledge Mage here. Yeah, the timing of their removal spells and stuff got them too. It was rough for them. Pretty good, right? Yeah, I mean, it will die. I'm just sort of taking my time with it. So next turn, if I play Rutha, I can double Heated Debate. I think that seems pretty good. If they kill her, it's not a big... I mean, you know, I'd like for her to stay alive, but if they do kill her, it's not the end of the world. She's also been an MVP, I guess. We just don't see her as much because we don't have 2 of them. So we go to 16 here. Okay, well... that is a little less than ideal. So, you know, we're going to kill both of these, and they'll still have these 2, but I think it's worth it. You know, and we'll return our Rutha to our hand, but, yeah, still worth it. And we're just going to do it now. There's too many tricks and things they could have. Yeah, so we'll target Dina with the first part of this. And then we'll use Rutha to copy it. Okay, we go to 15. And then we kill the Professor of Zoomancy with the other part, the other copy. Yeah, Rutha, I really underrated her in my set review. Like, this format, I think I said, you know, this format would have to be really slow for her to be good, and it is. So, you find yourself copying Heated Debates and stuff, like, all the time. So, turns out the tempo loss, you know, it's not even really a tempo loss in the end in most cases. So, yeah. So we've got 6 mana. I think Replay Rutha sounds pretty good when we have Heated Debate in our hand. So that's what we're going to do. Now, if they start going wide with tokens, you know, that course doesn't look great, but... and that probably is what they're going to do, but it's not terrible either, so... But yeah, I think I give Rutha a C+, and she's like a B+, probably. So, there's one card I got wrong in the early going. Like, significantly wrong. I just was like, I looked a little too much at the amount of mana you spend, because you don't end up really coming out ahead, mana-wise, because of how much you have to play to pay her and use her ability. But you end up having so much time and so much mana that it kind of works out. And it works out way more often than you'd expect. In other words. So, I think we play a Maelstrom Muse now. We can start pressuring them in the air if we do. Yeah. We're not going to copy Heated Debate here. It just doesn't do anything, really. So, it doesn't really seem worth it to me. Man, this has been a long one draft. I mean, overall, games and stuff have been long in this format, but this might be the longest draft I've ever streamed. Ooh, that's gross. Okay. That's the combo you wanna have. But the only good news is, thanks to our double heated debate, we can definitely make up for some of this loss of, you know, they just gained a bunch of card advantage, basically. So, I mean, edited and everything, this will be shorter, but... And plus, like, the first 10 minutes of the stream I wasn't playing, but, you know, we're at the 3-hour mark, which is pretty insane. I wish I could use her ability just to bounce her. But I can't. That's not how it works. So... That sucks. It's not the end of the world, of course, but... You know, she was going to play a large role in getting us back in this, in terms of cards. Now they've gotten pretty far ahead of us in that avenue. We do have a lot of cards that could help us fix that, though. That's not really one of them, but I will take it. So let's attack with our Maelstrom Muse, and then play Maelstrom Muse number 2 and Tome Shredder. We are 5-2, Kyle vibes. Yeah, so play the Muse. Play the Tome Shredder. Tome Shredder doesn't have anything to eat, so maybe I should have just attacked with it. It would have just gotten blocked, of course, but yeah. Yeah, the Arch is nice. It's a nice little card for sure. And learn, you know, learn being very good helps make it even better. They have so many cards. I'm not super thrilled about it. Not super thrilled about that either. Okay, so I think we lose our Tome Shredder. Gosh, yeah, this is the most synergistic, like, in terms of, like, sacrifice shenanigans, it's the most synergistic Witherbloom deck I've seen. Ouch. Yeah, that whole sequence was rough. Where's Rutha? We need her help. Okay, well, this is going to be online before too long, and that will definitely help. So I'm going to attack here, and then play Pillar Drop Warden. Lorehold Excavation was my preview card, Senyo, and I haven't actually gotten to play with it yet. So if I cast Heated Debate now, I would be able to use my Biblioplex, but I think it's worth just leaving it up. I mean, I think that's just overall going to be better, you know, because I can block the Professor. If they want to use a trick, I can then use Heated Debate. So I think it all kind of works out. Yeah, this is probably going to be a one-draft stream as long as this one draft is taken, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, your second Professor of Zoomancy. I know. I don't think they're going to attack here. And we pretty much have to stop attacking, too. Ooh, he'll help. Yeah. Okay, that's a nice thing to hit here. We haven't really gone off with him today. I guess he drew us one card earlier, so he gave us a 2-for-1. But he hasn't been able to go crazy just yet. And we kind of want him to. Alright, so end her turn. So right now, they have fewer cards than us. That may not last for very long. They also have double our life. Alright, so we're going to block one of them. See what happens there. Do I want to Heated Debate the other one? I think we're going to take it for now and see if there's something better for us to hit with the Heated Debate. kind of want them to use a fight spell. You know, they've used those on us so far and really beaten us down, but... Oh, no. Yeah, with the cards we have right now, and what they have in play, Daemogoth Titan is a very big problem. Okay, so... I guess I'm going to heated debate this Professor of Zoomancy. See what happens there. One less, you know, free creature for them to sacrifice is good, I think. And then we get another heated debate, but unfortunately, you know, without burying books, we don't have a good way to deal with that Daemogoth Titan. And that's kind of a problem. I mean, you're going to end up with value in the Lorehold deck to take advantage of the cards that mill. So you don't have recursion exactly, but you have ways to get value out of your graveyard. So you don't have to think about it as milling yourself for nothing. You know, you get some value out of it. All right, so let's end our turn. I'm a little worried here, as I should be, I think, given the board state. That Daemogoth Titan is bad news. I guess if I'd gotten back a second heated debate, I could have, like, triple blocked it or something, but... I actually think I'm going to heated debate this Professor of Zoomancy right now, so they have one less thing to attack us with. Plus, I can actually use the Biblioplex, which could come up. So, I'm going to fire that off. So they have fewer things to sacrifice now. Yeah. I can use the Biblioplex, and I can also use Imbraham's ability. Imbraham's ability is probably going to be a little better, I guess. I kind of feel like the Maelstrom Muse might be what I want to chump block with here. Let's hope they don't have more pest summonings to get with their Overgrown Arch, huh? Yeah, I think the Muse is what I'm going to block with. We have so much mana, it doesn't matter, and Pillar Drop Warden can get back removal. So, yeah, I think we throw Maelstrom Muse in front here. Because obviously we have to throw something in front of it, and that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm 5-2. That is correct. Okay, well, that doesn't, freak me out too much. We're going to use Imbraham's ability and pump... Are we going to pump all three into X? Probably. We need that powerful card selection. All right. So, yeah, we're going to do 3... See what we can get here. Worth remembering, after he exiles things, we can just pay like 2 blue for his ability. And that's pretty great. Ooh, Creative Outburst, huh? It's actually not like incredible right here. The Pass Caller might just be better. I think it probably is. We can always get it later when we activate this ability again. Oh, we don't have white mana. So that does mean the Outburst is kind of what we want. I'm glad I realized that. So yeah, we'll grab the Outburst here. God. We do kind of need bodies is the thing. And we don't have them right this second. So maybe this is a time when I use Enthusiastic Study just to grab our card that makes us a 4/4. Just so we have something else to throw in front of Daemogoth Titan. Because I have to use all my mana to Creative Outburst, and then I can't add anything to the board, and I don't particularly want to lose either of those cards. So yeah, I think we're just Enthusiastic Studying here on our Pillar Drop Warden. I guess maybe I could have attacked here and gotten a little more value, but, you know. All right. No attacks for me. They're going to learn at some point with that arch, right? I mean, that has to happen at some point. Yeah, those scries are not really what I want to be seeing, because it makes it easier for them to find more fuel for Daemogoth Titan. It's pretty crazy that Creative Outburst doesn't do anything on this board. If we still had Rutho, we could double it. That would be sweet. What do I have in exile right now with counters? So I have a Plains and a Return Pass Caller. So over a couple of turns, I can get the Return Pass Caller to do its thing. But it will take significant time to get there. So I still think we want to hold on to Pillar Drop Warden, because having the ability to kill things, you know, like that Dina, I think is significantly better than... well, I can kill Dina with the Outburst. But being able to get stuff back with the Warden is a big deal right now. So, they decide not to attack us? Yeah, so you're going to block. Thank you for your service. So I probably just Creative Outburst Dina. Then I'm going to have to block with one of these most likely, and probably the Warden, which kind of sucks, but I think that's what we need to do here. Yeah. So we're going to Outburst Dina here. See what happens. Yeah, we go to 9. She dies. Guess Mentor's Guidance seems pretty good. Seems like it's going to be better than Expressive Iteration at this point. Alright. So we're kind of doing well in terms of attrition here, you know, because they keep having to find something to sacrifice. And at some point, you know, we've actually been whittling away at their board this whole time, actually, you know, more or less. So that's worked pretty well. I guess if I grabbed an island, I could have used Imbraham's ability to grab a Plains, which would have been nice, maybe. I mean, I didn't attack because if they have removal, I'm dead. I mean, I'm really only planning on blocking with Pillar Drop, but I'm dead to removal if I attack. And that doesn't really seem worth it to me at this point. Man, if they don't attack us at all here, it's going to feel pretty good. Okay, well, they do. So we're going to throw a Pillar Drop Warden in front of the Titan here. Okay. Well, overall, I'd say that went about how we liked to see it. So let's Mentor's Guidance here while we have a Wizard in play. Ooh, you're good. You might actually help me take that stupid thing down. So we will draw you even though we can't play you this turn. And I think we want to bottom that. Yeah, we bottom that. Okay. Okay. I like it. So let's play Pillar Drop Warden. And end our turn again. So, you know, they have so much life that they can literally just try to draw a creature every turn and just throw it away to the Daemogoth Titan every turn. And if they ever get a card that makes a bunch of pest tokens, we're going to be in especially bad shape. Okay, well, they didn't. The question is whether they want to attack here. I mean, I kind of feel like they can, you know, but yeah, they're not going to. I mean, you know, I understand not attacking there for sure. I think I can actually attack them with Imbraham now. The only thing is, if I leave 2 blue up, I can grab a Plains for our Pass Caller. And that might just be better in terms of, you know, winning this war of attrition here. We have drawn more cards than them now, which means I need to start pressuring them at some point. You know, it's probably better just to attack with Imbraham here. Start actually doing a thing, you know? Yeah. And then we play the Masterpiece here. So what they're doing is trying to find a creature and then attack with both of them. Okay. That's going to get pretty close to finishing us off. Okay. We can actually take a hit here. How much mana do we have? Can we get back our creative outburst here? So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So that's already enough. And then they have to draw a creature. Okay. 11. So I might as well use this. Oh, no, never mind. It's a tap ability. Yeah. Creative Outburst costs 7, right? Yes, costs 7. So... Okay. We have 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So... Can't really play that. So 7, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Grab our Creative Outburst. There it is. So I could wait. I could wait here on trying to do this. But I'm not sure it's really worth it. Yeah, we're just going to do it now. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Serpentine Curve could actually get us there, although, you know, that thing's going to have flying, but I still think a big creature, probably what we're interested in. So we can actually attack them now, because they have to sack a creature to block. So I am going to attack with 1/4/4 here. I'm not brave enough to do more than that. Right. So... This Zephyr Boots is a big old problem that I can't really do anything about. They have to draw a creature, and they have to have one to sacrifice just to attack with the Titan. But if they do that, I have to throw Imbraham in front of the Titan and just start trying to race. I maybe should have just attacked with both 4/4s, honestly. I should have. I think attacking with both 4/4s made sense because we're dead to... Well, we wouldn't be dead to removal. They would need removal and a creature. So we should have gone a little harder, I think. Okay. That's pretty gross. Overall. So, yeah. What do we want to discard? I mean... Probably Pop Quiz. Archway Commons gives us white, and we do have that card in our sideboard, so... You know. I mean, we have an exiled card. Oh, except we won't be able to get it back. So let's just pitch Archway Commons. It doesn't do anything for us. See you later, Imbraham. Thank you for your efforts. Okay, that is bad news. So we know they have a creature now, so I'm not sure there's anything we can do to not die. We'd have to get rid of that creature one way or another. And I don't have a way to do that in my sideboard or elsewhere. I'd have to get a card back from the graveyard. Well, I guess I get to draw a card, so Pop Quiz still makes sense here, because if we hit Heated Debate, we might still get to live for a turn. Yeah. Nope. We can try again. Yeah, we can try again. Nope. Nope. Let's just freak him out, you know. Just keep doing things. Yeah. We're dead. We tried. We were pretty much losing that whole game and just delaying the inevitable. That demo got tight, and once they got those Zephyr Boots, like, before those Zephyr Boots came down, I was like, I think we can outlast this. But, yeah. Turns out giving your 11-10 flying is pretty good, you know. All right, 5-3. That's pretty good. Overall, I'm happy with how that went. I think this deck was pretty good. You know, I think if I'd made fewer mistakes, could have been even better. I think that, you know, generally I feel like I'm a better drafter than I am a player. So if I could have handed this off to a better player, it would have done better, I think. But, you know.